Okay, so today what we have is the MESA Cleo Overdrive pedal. This is something I picked up just a couple days ago from my local Sam Ash. So like a lot of people, I would imagine, I'm going into the store and it's closing sale and seeing what's available. It's kind of sad to see the store go. Not only is it my closest music store, but the people in there are really good. The guy that checked me out with this had been with the store for 8 years. So sad to see Sam Ash closing the stores, but I saw this pedal in there. I didn't really know much about it. It was one of those things where I was looking up information about it while I was there in the store, and I saw that it was a kind of a lower gain overdrive pedal. It was a good deal, obviously, so I'm like, let's pick it up and see what it sounds like. I have to say, I've been really happy with it, and I wanted to go through today and go through the tones, and we'll play around with the different settings and try a couple guitars, and we'll kind of get to know it. So today what I'm doing is I'm putting this in front of my Neural DSP Quad Cortex. I have a basic preset that just has a MESA Lone Star with a little bit of delay and reverb on the end. So that sounds like this. So that's the neck pickup on a Strat, and it's an HSS Strat, so here's the bridge humbucker. So just a nice basic preset. If you dig in, maybe you get a little bit of grit, but it's pretty clean overall. So I think a good kind of base for testing pedals in general, and I think it'll go well with this pedal. So let's start off. We'll turn it on. I don't have everything at noon because one thing I'll say is unity for this, meaning same volume, whether it's on or off, is more at 9 o'clock, at least with the gain this level. So the level and the gain are kind of interactive. So as you bring the gain down, you'll bring the level up. And as you put the gain up, you'll want to bring the level down. And then obviously the third control is there's a tone. I've got the tone at 12 o'clock, as you can see, and let's hear what it sounds like here. Again, we're starting with this Strat style guitar. It's an HSS Strat, and I'm on the neck pickup. So you can hear right away, this is a lower gain overdrive. I've got the gain in halfway. It's not super driven. We will push the level just a little bit. So let's play around with the tone control and see kind of the maximums we can get here. So let's turn it all the way down first and try that out. I'll switch to the bridge pickup. So it's a little more muffled than I would like. Let's bring it up to about 9 o'clock. So that's pretty usable. And obviously at 12 o'clock, if we go to 3 o'clock, and then all the way up. So I think generally there's a lot of usable settings, probably in between 9 and 3 o'clock. So from here, to here. I think all the way up and all the way down, you could get away with it. And maybe if you had a very bright amp or a very dark amp, or the same with a guitar, you might want to use that. But generally, I would probably keep this between kind of 1/4 up to 3/4 up, and I think you'd do pretty good. So let's play around with the gain levels. Let's go ahead. We're going to drop the gain all the way down. We'll push the volume a little bit, maybe pull back. The one nice thing about this pedal is you can use it as a clean boost. So there's no gain being added. You can add a little bit of tone control, and you can push the level. So that's pretty nice. Just a nice clean boost that's pushing the amp. And I always like pedals that you can do this, that you can kind of color it, you can use as a boost, maybe a little bit of a always on pedal, so to speak. So I think it does pretty well there. But let's push the gain up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up to about 9 o'clock, maybe pull the volume back a little bit. Well, that's a nice throaty sound. Maybe a little bit more gain. So let's go ahead and push the gain all the way and see how far it goes. I'll bring the volume down a little bit, maybe a little bit tone off. So at least for the Strat, that's the maximum amount of gain. It's a pretty low gain pedal. The other thing I'll say is even when you push the gain that much, there's not tons of compression. So you get a good amount of kind of pick dynamics. So keep that in mind. This isn't a overdrive that you're going to kind of push into like a really compressed drive that you can do a lot of legato with very easily. This is kind of more of a dynamic, I'm getting kind of all the sounds of what my fingers are doing kind of overdrive. So let's go ahead and maybe switch out for more of a Les Paul style guitar. So I'm on the bridge pickup. Maybe a little more tone. Push the gain. Let's go all the way up with the gain. Yeah, with a higher output guitar, you get a little more grittiness to it. That's nice. Let's go ahead and put it down to a boost and hear how that does. I'll go to the neck pickup on the Les Paul. Just a reminder, here's what the preset sounds like without it. Maybe a little more gain. So I think this is a great pedal for kind of having that low gain kind of drive or even a boost into other amps. So maybe let's switch to a preset that has a little more drive on it. So now I have a little more kind of a already driven sound on my preset. So let's go ahead and make this more of kind of a boost. Let me pull the tone back a little bit. So again, here's the preset. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of versatility with this pedal. So if you run across one of these and are interested to pick it up, I would encourage you to check it out if you're looking for this kind of tone. I'm real happy with it. It was just kind of a happy surprise finding it in my local Sam Ash, and I'm really impressed with it. I think it sounds really nice. So check it out if you're looking for this kind of low gain overdrive boost. As always, thanks for watching.